friends in our Australia camp. Today we're going to make some art using leaves because koalas are a very famous animal that lives in Australia and they eat a lot of leaves. So I thought we could use leaves to make art today. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to collect some leaves. Now, I went to the park and I picked some leaves up. I only got ones from the ground, so they're a little dry. I don't like to pick the leaves off the plants because the plants need the leaves to get their food. So the dry ones are actually a little better for the art because they're a little stiffer. Now, when you go collect your leaves, make sure you ask a grown-up before you pick the leaf because you don't want to get any leaves that might be prickly or make you itchy or anything like that. Now, I'm going to show you two different ways to make art using the leaves. Now, I have some thicker paper here. It's the tag board. You can use regular paper too. Just be careful not to use too much paint. And I have some tempera paint here. You're going to want to use tempera paint over watercolor just because it's a little bit thicker. And there is a video of Teacher Patty showing how to make homemade tempera paint if you don't have any at home. So the first thing you can do is you can use the leaf as a paintbrush. Now you'll notice my paint is kind of in a container that my leaf won't fit all the way in. And I actually have long pointy leaves, so I could just dip the end of the leaf in and I can do some painting. Or, if you want, you could paint the leaf itself. I'm going to paint on the leaf, just like that. You might get a little messy if you do it this way, but that's okay. I'm going to paint the whole leaf. You could paint just part of it if you want to. And I'm going to stamp with it, and you're going to have to press down to get like a shape. But I'm going to stamp with the leaf a little bit. Oh, it looks kind of like, friends, a banana. If you have a shallower container that you could dip the whole leaf in, you could also, oh, here's a little leaf. Just dip the whole leaf in. I'm going to do this one with blue. Here we go. Ooh, it's covered up. And there you go. You can see I'm just stamping up and down, and I have some beautiful leaf art. So that's if you use the leaf as a paintbrush, and it has a very interesting texture. Now, another thing you could do is you could use the leaves to make a shape. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to need some tape, and just a little bit. I have Scotch tape. You could probably also use masking tape or painter's tape. You might need a grown-up to help you with this part. And I'm going to tape like two ends of the leaf down. So I'm going to tape it. So that it stays to the paper, because I'm going to paint all over the leaf. Got one. I think I'll do, and a stiffer leaf is better because it will actually stick to the paper a little easier. Here we go. And you can see I'm making a little loop with the tape, so you might need a grown-up to help you get the leaf stuck to the paper. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky. You're going to want to make sure the leaf is nice and dry. So I'm just going to do two leaves for now. I taped them to the paper, and now I'm going to paint the entire leaf and also all around it on my paper. We're going to see what it looks like. I'm going to do one blue, and I think I'll do the other one red. Here we go. Go. I'm going to show you what it looks like when I'm finished. You can see, friends, that I covered the entire leaf and also all around the leaf. It's really important that you paint around the leaf too, because otherwise you're not going to get a shape. So then, once you're done, and you might want a grown-up to help you or just be ready because you're going to get a little messy, you can gently peel the leaf off of the paper. Whoops. The tape's stuck, and that's okay. But again, this might be someplace that you want a grown-up to help you because the tape might stick to the paper a little bit. And you can also wait for the paint to dry and then take the leaf off, but the leaf might stick a little more if you do that. So you can see, friends, that I have some leaf shapes on my paper now. And if you don't want to do that, could do is you could take some white glue and you could make a leaf collage on your paper and just press down all the different leaves that you found at the park. So those are some fun ways to make art using leaves, which koalas in Australia love to eat. All right, friends, have fun.